Yes. Yes, yes. Chill to the beat. What's going on? Hey, 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 hey. I had to go live, man. I just had to. I just had to. I can't help myself. You know what I mean? I can't help myself. Phil Jake, Kenneth Johnson, family. You guys are jumping in the building. Thanks so much, bro. Families. You know what I'm saying? Families, bros. I'm getting my plurals mixed up. I'm trying to wait for this coffee to kick in, man. I'm drinking some nice coffee. You know what I'm saying? Some nice espresso mocha. Mm, it's pretty good, man. I always drink coffee. It's my ritual every morning. You know what I'm saying? Saturday morning, man, I got some things to talk about, man. You know, like I say, you know, there's just so much news that constantly, comes. Hey, I'm gonna send you. You guys want a link? I'm gonna put the link right now, man. If you guys want to jump in, man, but just remember the criteria, right? Just keep it clean as far as the language. But yeah, if you want to chop it up, let's chop it up, man. There's a link right there. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, like I'm saying, man, a lot of new stuff. You know what I'm saying? Always hearing new things. Badu Jack. You know what I mean? Pascal, if I remember correctly, right? He cheated. Oh, come on, man, Pascal. Pascal done messed it up. So we're going to talk about that, man. Definitely talk a little bit about Jared Hurd. No one's talking about Jared Hurd, man. And there's a reason why. Okay, I'm going to break that down too. There's a reason why no one's talking about Jared Hurd. He's going to fight next week, man. I mean, I understand, of course. We talked about it yesterday. A couple live sessions already talking about Haney and Linares. Definitely, man. That's tonight. Can't wait. Also got Gary Antoine Russell, fighting Santiago. Santiago is the guy who fought Adrian Broner. Adrian Broner, mediocre performance against Santiago, a couple months ago. So, it is what it is. It is what it is with, I think we know the story why concerning Adrian Broner, why he put up a mediocre performance against Santiago. I don't think Adrian Broner is the same anymore. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, man, I want to chop up why, you know what I'm saying? Well, we got fights tonight, but I want to chop up why Jarrett Hurd, no one's really talking about him. He's not really being promoted at all. You know what I'm saying? He's going to fight next week. If I'm not mistaken, he recently, calling out Jermell Charlo or whatever, man. I mean, but, there's a reason why people aren't talking about Jarrett Hurd, okay, recently or as of late or as of a long time. As of a long time, you know what I'm saying? So, hey, there's a link, man. Anybody want to jump in and chop it up, man? Brusco is my guy. You already know, bro. There's a link, bro. There's the link. So you guys want to jump in? I thank you guys so much for jumping in, man. Phil J, Kenneth, Underground Asylum, man. Brusco's. And I hope you're having a wonderful Saturday. You know what I'm saying? I hope you had a wonderful Saturday. I woke up in the morning. It's like, man, kind of sleepy, but I got my nice espresso, ready to wake up. And hey, got a window of time. Why not talk boxing? You know what it is, man. Definitely. And I appreciate each and every one of you, man. Those who have been jumping in, and this is a flash live, obviously. You know what I'm saying? I didn't announce it. I didn't prepare it. I just got some, obviously, I mean, I brainstorm. I see things, I went live yesterday. I've been going live a lot recently, or not, compared to other people, not really, but I've been going live quite frequently, you know what I'm saying? And it's a trip because, what I'm saying, I have a really jam-packed schedule every day, man. My agenda is just freaking, but hey, I managed to, prioritize my time and stuff like that. And I always find windows of time. So it's awesome, you know what I'm saying? So I always brainstorm, you know what I'm saying? Always brainstorming concerning things that are going on in the sport of boxing. There's always new things, like I said a moment ago, always new things that are going on. And I brainstorm the stuff, you know what I'm saying? And I go flash live because I got things in my mind. You know what I'm saying? I got things in my mind and I want to talk about, you know what I'm saying? PGH, my guy. Hey, the link's right there, family. The link's right there if anybody want to jump in, you know what I'm saying? Just keep it clean. Y'all know what it is, man. Just keep it clean. So where do we start? You know what I'm saying? Where do we start? So let's talk about, the recent, news that's coming out. Pascal cheated. Pascal, however the heck you pronounce that name. I think it was a Canadian guy, right? He fought Badu Jack some time ago. I understand. Yeah, bro. Yeah, PGH. I feel you, man. That's what I'm saying. This is freaking. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of these cheats, man. Ban them. Get them the heck out of here. This is what I want to talk. This is what I want to say. One of the reasons why it really gets me, like, first and foremost, because it's a cheat. I don't tolerate that. It's disgusting. Gerald Big Baby Miller. Also Kovalev also cheated recently. He had PEDs in his system. Whatever. get Kovalev the heck out of here. Go retire. Go somewhere else and go do your life somewhere else, man. You're way out of your prime anyway. No one wants to see you, man. Yeah, some people may want to see him box. I don't. Kovalev, get the heck out of here. You know what I'm saying? Pascal, you know what I'm saying? This, he blew it, man. He blew it. I got to get this off my chest because I understand, man. A lot of people call this event a clown event, whatever, right? Whatever people want to call it, circus, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? With the Triller event, Mayweather and, Logan Paul. I understand it. But I was, man, expecting a good fight, a great fight. You know what I'm saying? I was expecting a great fight between Badou Jack and John Pascal. It was going to be a rematch, man. I mean, he lost. You know what I'm saying? Badou Jack lost in the first fight, and this was time for vengeance. It was going to be a great fight, man. Let's not misconstrue the Triller event that it's going to be all a circus. You know what I'm saying? I was expecting. I was actually going to make a video about it, man. I just haven't had time. Because I've been pushing these lives, you know what I'm saying, talking about other things and making videos about other subject matter, you know what I'm saying? But I was going to push a video on this, man, of Badou Jack and Pascal. Thankfully, I didn't because this came out. You know what I'm saying? Thankfully, I didn't because this came out. My gosh, man. Pascal screwed it up, man. Hey, what's going on? Bruce Goes, my guy, what's going on?
Salute, Renee. Good morning. How are you?
Doing great, man. I just had to go live. I had to, you know what I'm saying? I had to. So how you doing, man? How you been?
Oh, we're just enjoying a very rainy Memorial Day weekend up here in New England. And, just walked the dog. I came in. I saw you doing one of your flash lives, and I saw the invite up there. I said, let me go and wish Renee a happy Memorial Day weekend and see what we're chopping over here.
Heck yeah. What are you going to do to celebrate?
Oh, I'm watching boxing all day, man. I don't drink, and it's rainy outside. There's not going to be any cookouts around here or anything like that. So, man, this is a great excuse to leave me alone, man. Today's boxing.
You know what I like about when it rains? Hunkering down at home. It's beautiful.
You know it, man. You get some good food to eat and, good drink, whatever it is you may want to have. And it's actually a good excuse, but it's an excuse that I enjoy using.
Yep. Nice, cloudy, cold, nice, fresh weather outside and just chilling at the house. Get a nice hot, cold night. I was going to say hot, cold. You know how I mix up my words. Nice hot coffee, hot chocolate, what have you. You know what I'm saying? And just enjoy the evening, enjoy the day. You know what I'm saying? That's great, bro. It's great to have you here, Bruce. Man, let's start. Let's chop it up, bro. What's your input on this whole Pascal, man? I thought, Bruce, this was going to be a great fight, man. Badou Jack, Pascal rematch. It was going to be great, man. Pascal threw away a great opportunity, man. What do you got on that?
Yeah, man. Drugs in this sport, I just don't understand why people are using them because it's so inevitable. You're going to get caught. I mean, the tests are getting more and more. They're upgrading them more and more. They're looking for different PEDs. You're just not going to get away with it. If you want to blow a career, you want to blow these paydays. Renee, I cannot figure that out because they should be playing on an even keel. Obviously, when you go in there when you're jacked up and you could kill somebody, and let alone the damage you're doing to your own body. So this is one thing I don't understand. I guess it's like make your money today and the heck with tomorrow.
Pretty much, man. I mean, and he messed up a great opportunity. You know why, Bruce Goes? Because, bro, this is on. I know. I can. I'm not too excited. I'm not really excited about the Jake Paul thing and whatever. Whatever. Who cares? But the opportunity, man. The event, generally speaking. I'm sorry. I said it was Triller. I'm sorry. I'm mixed up with these exhibition fights, man. It's not a Triller event. Sorry. It's under Mayweather and his whole organization. Whatever the heck, right? But this was a great opportunity, Bruce Goes, because Mayweather's the main event, man. Pascal, he threw away a wonderful opportunity. Now, I mean, Badou Jack is still going to fight. Now, I think I mixed it up with Triller because Bruce Goes in the last and one of the Triller events. I forgot. I think it was the first one. I think it was the Roy Jones one. Badou Jack fought in the undercard. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
I enjoyed the fight. It was cool. I saw that. I mean, I wasn't really too excited about the main event, Mike Tyson and Roy Jones, respect to legends. But I was more focused on those pro bouts before that. You know what I'm saying? And I saw Badou Jack and I was like, hey, he's performing decently. You know what I'm saying? But that's why I thought, this is going to be a great fight, rematch, Badou Jack. Pascal. It's going to be a great fight, but Pascal threw his freaking opportunity away in a Mayweather event. You know, like I said, I'm not too, you know, excited about the main event and stuff like that, but it's Mayweather, man. I mean, a wonderful opportunity. Now, Badou Jack, he's still going to fight. Now they're going to look for a replacement opponent. So my question is this, you know what I'm saying? And facts. Quick, let me shout out the chat real quick, man. I mean, chat, thank you guys so much for jumping in, man. You guys are awesome. So yeah, facts, PGH, I agree. Ban him from the sport, get him the heck out of here. You know what I'm saying? Pascal, do something else in your life, bro. Phil J says Hurd was supposed to get his rematch, his belts back like Mel did, but ran away. Yeah. Hurd versus Mel was supposed to be the big. Yeah, it was, and Hurd ran away. Your facts, bro. Your facts, and we're gonna talk about Hurd in a moment. So we're gonna get chopped that up too. Yes, sir, man. Mr. Boxing today, man. Hey, there's the link, bro. You want to jump in, family? You guys can jump in, man. Just remember, just keep it clean, right? But go ahead and jump in, fam. You guys want to jump in? You know, the only criteria is keep it clean. You know what I'm saying? So Mr. Boxing today says, first thing came to mind was Pascal going at B-Hop. Take the test. Yeah. You know, what goes around comes around. You know what I'm saying? Did you know about that, Briscoes?
No, I didn't, Renee.
Yeah, so from what I remember, I recall Pascal was telling Bernard Hopkins, he was like suspecting him of cheating. Of B-Hop cheating, you know. So I mean, hey, now he popped. It's like, and you know, you just blow up, you just mess up your career when you do this kind of stuff. So that's why I'm not. It's a professional sport. You're not, you know. I don't have the words, man. It disgusts me, man. Get Pascal the heck out of here. You know what I'm saying? But you're right, Mr. Boxing today. So we got here, Mr. Boxing today continues saying, I don't mind a guy being banned for faulty drug tests. Right. As fans, we got to stay consistent when it's fighters. We like doing the bull. Yeah, you're right, bro. You're right. I felt the same about Canelo. I felt the same about all these guys. I mean, I don't buy the excuses. I don't buy, you know, I just don't buy excuses, man. I don't do that, you know. And why nobody's really talking and mentioning anymore Kovalev. He popped dirty some time ago, recently, as a matter of fact. It's like, you know, get these guys out of here. You know what I'm saying? Get you know, Big Baby Miller. It's like, you know, there are several out there, but I don't tolerate it, man. I don't know why. I guess I'm very zealous about it. You know what I'm saying? So we got here, Will McClody. What's going on? My guy, be more, stand up. Definitely, man. What's going on, fam? Thanks so much for jumping in, man. Yeah, Kenneth Johnson. Yeah, agreeing. Definitely, man. Kenneth Johnson, thanks so much for jumping. Hey, L Dub's in the building also. Hey, thank you guys so much, man. The link's right there. Y'all can jump in if you want. You know what I'm saying? The link's right there. So yeah, Bruce. Now the question is, who's he going to fight next? Who next? Or who's going to be his replacement bout? That's the thing. That's the question now. Who's going to be, you know, Badou Jack's replacement? Now we're talking about, you know, the light heavyweight division, obviously. And I don't know who they're. I'm thinking, you know what I'm thinking, Bruce goes? This is what I'm thinking. Put to replace, you know, the cheat. Put to replace the cheat, Pascal, put Marcus Brown in there, because Badou Jack and Marcus Brown have fought already, and it would be a rematch. It would be similar to, you know, the situation with Badou Jack versus Pascal. They fought before. Badou Jack lost. Rematch. Same thing with Marcus Brown. What do you think about that, Briscoe?
Yeah, I think that's great, man. The light heavyweight division is wide open, man. You know, you got the guys at the top, and Russia seems to be, you know, keeping their champions, and Joe Smith, he's a great opponent, man. He's a money bag right there. If anybody can get up to fight him, that's why Pascal. I was so disappointed that he flunked this drug test, because he's a comeback kid, and he's late in his career. You know, he's had some very aspiring comebacks, and now he blows it because he decided to take some PEDs, man. It's a black eye for the sport for sure. But yeah, Brown would be a great replacement.
Yeah, I would love to see Brown. Kui, sister, what's going on, girl? Hey, I left the link here, Kui. If you want to jump in, come on and jump in, sister. You already know, girl. You already go. Hey, Kui's pushing content too. Go subscribe to our girl. You know what I'm saying? Our sister, Kui. You can leave, if you're still here, Kui. Go ahead and leave your link in the description. Okay, LW, leave the link in the description. I'm sorry, in the chat box, in the chat, whatever. Right? You guys go ahead and leave your links. Those who push content, man. Mr. Boxing today, go ahead and leave your link. I'm sure everybody's subscribed to each other, but you know what I'm saying? For people who tune in afterwards or what have you, right? So Kui, you can jump in, man. The link's right here if you want to jump in, okay? So we're just talking boxing. You know how it is, man. So yeah, I think that would be great. Bruce goes, I think Marcus Brown, Badu Jack, I think Marcus Brown would be a perfect replacement. Perfect. When is this event? When is this event? Is it next week?
There's so many of them coming up. It's like every
I'm lost.
Every weekend we're having something, and then there's actually a day where there's 4 cards on live. Now that's L Dub's territory right there, because I can't sit there with a laptop and a phone and a television. That's crazy, man. I wish I had that kind of a mind that could get those things out. But I hate when they overlap these fights, Renee. It really throws a damper on the celebration. I don't know the exact date of that, but I'm pretty sure it's in June, isn't it?
Yeah, it's in June. It's very soon. You know what I'm saying? It's very soon. I just don't know when it's going to be. I don't remember. If somebody in the chat, can somebody go ahead and remind us? When is the whole...
L Double knows the date for sure.
Yeah. When is the whole the Mayweather versus Logan Paul stuff? When is that? I don't know, but they're going to find a replacement. So Marcus Brown, bro, beautiful. That would be perfect. That would be perfect. You know what I'm saying? And I like Badu Jack, man. I like him. I like his heart. I like how he boxes. I mean, nothing against it. I love it. I love him, man. So Marcus Brown would be perfect, dude. That would be perfect. Perfect. Why? Because, Marcus Brown, if I'm not mistaken, he's high up there in the rankings in the WBC. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, put Marcus Brown in there. You know what I'm saying?
It's on June 6th, so that's only a week away.
That's next week. Oh, my gosh.
Man, you got to get somebody to spend training. We don't want to see somebody come in there.
That's true.
Flabby, out of shape. It's hard to get a top fighter to come in on a week's notice. Exactly.
Last minute replacement. Man, I wish, but I think Marcus Brown, I think he's quite disciplined, you know what I'm saying? And between fights, you know what I'm saying? When he doesn't have a fight scheduled, I think he's in shape. I really don't know too much about it as far as his personal life, you know what I'm saying? But I think he'll be ready, but we'll see, right? I mean, like you said, a week away, that's going to be hard.
But like you said, Renee, stay ready. That's really the bottom line in this sport, because opportunity can knock at any time. It takes opportunity, it takes talent, it takes being in the right place. If you one of those 3 aren't there, then you're not there.
That's facts, bro. You got Joe Smith. He just fought, and he controversially won. I don't know about that fight, but yeah, it is what it is, right? You got Lyndon Arthur. I mean, you got names up there, like you say. It's wide open. You know what I'm saying? You got Bivol. I don't know if they got scheduled fights or anything, but you got names up there. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I would choose Brown, because they fought, and Jack lost. Badu Jack lost in that fight, and it's a similar situation with Jack and Pascal. Badu Jack, they fought and they lost. He lost. Sorry. And this would be perfect. Similar situation. So I think Brown would be perfect. I think Brown would be a perfect replacement. We got Rommel Lane. What's going on, bro? How you doing, man? Thanks so much for jumping on, man.
Yeah,
Thanks
Rommel
so much
Lane, salute.
Yeah, man, definitely. So yeah, June 6th. Yeah.
Johnson, salute.
Yeah, definitely, man.
Today, salute.
All y'all, man. All y'all. Thanks so much for jumping. So yeah, L-Dub, thanks for confirming that. Yeah, like what Bruce Goes just said a moment ago. June 6th. We also got Jarrett Hurd next week, June 6th. So Brown just fought April. Ah, man. I didn't know that. Who did he fight, man? Do you remember that, Bruce? I don't remember that.
I probably do, but the way fights have been going, the back, the names just come in my mind and leave. And it's not like it used to be out there. There was a time where I was like L Dub. I could name you every fighter in every division and who they fought last, but it just doesn't stick anymore.
Yeah, I know, man. Hey, Keon. Hey, Keon. The links in the chat, bro. You want to jump in? Go ahead and jump in, fam. The link's in the chat. Y'all go subscribe to Everything Boxing. Families jumping in, man. Hey, you want to jump in? Everything Boxing, jump in, bro. The link's right there in the chat, man. So, the only criteria is just keep it clean. That's all, man. You know what I'm saying? You know how we do it here. We just keep it clean with the language. But yeah, jump in, bro. I'm gonna send it one more time. Here you go, man. There you go. You want to jump in? Let's talk. Let's talk, bro. Let's chop up sport of boxing. So yeah, Briscoe is just a big letdown overall, but I hope they get a good replacement for him. But like you said, man, it's going to be hard. 1 week's notice. I thought it was like in mid-June, this whole event, but next week, wow.
Yeah, they do pop up on you. But the thing is about boxing now, I'm getting more excited. It's like the glass is half full.
Yes, sir.
Where I was looking at it before, and I was getting jaded and negative about it. Now with all these announcements and all these fights coming up, man, I'm getting psyched again.
Me too.
I'm becoming like a boxing fan again. Where it was I never lost love for the sport, but I was getting disgruntled, man. It was so much, with the COVID going on and the
Yeah.
limited fights that we had. I was losing interest. It was hard to get excited about seeing a couple of guys fighting in a bubble that I'd never heard of before, and staying awake late at night to watch that. So I was kind of losing. I was kind of losing my interest. But now, man, with all these fights coming up,
Heck
the
yeah.
buzz is out there. I am so psyched, and it's just a great time to be a boxing fan right now.
And it's fun, even seeing the up and comers. We got Gary Antoine Russell. He's going to fight Santiago. Santiago just fought, Adrian Broner. So, I mean, it's going to be nice to see that. You know what I'm saying? Definitely nice to see that. Obviously, we got Haney tonight. We got Linares. We just saw Undisputed bout. I love it. I love it. You know what I'm saying? I feel you, Bruce Goes. Definitely. Of course, there are things that I detest and I can care less about that's going on in the sport. A bunch of soap opera stuff. But at the same time, it's starting to come up. It's starting to come up. I love it. And, trilogy announcement. Can you believe that? Briscoe's trilogy, bro? Oh my gosh. Wilder, I'm sorry, Fury better not skin out. Fury better not pull a fast one, a rabbit under his sleeve, and cower out. I hope not. Because Bruce goes, what is Tyson Fury's dad saying now? I'm worried about my son. I don't know. Don't take the fight. Now he's whispering in his son's ear not to take the fight. It's like, but as of now, at least, I'm still skeptical about it. But as of now, Wilder versus Fury trilogy. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's gonna be beautiful. It's gonna be beautiful. Hopefully it goes down. Spence versus Pacquiao, man. Awesome.
Yeah, there's nothing but good fights on the horizon, man. I am very, very psyched with it. The trilogy. To me, that's an event. Most of the people out there aren't giving Wilder a chance. I'm going on listening to other websites and they're saying that it's going to be it's not even worth watching and it's going to be a slaughter. And like I'm saying, man, have you guys ever seen Deontay Wilder throw a right hand? And
they're just biased, man. They're just whack. I try to say it with all due respect. A lot of these media out there, man, I don't know what the narrative is out there, but I see it very close, dude. I mean, I'm going for Wilder, but I don't know what the heck's the problem with these media people out there.
I don't know myself, Renee. I'm looking for a good fight. It's a grudge fight. Let's face it, man. There's bad blood between these two fighters and between these two camps, man. We've got accusations going on, cheating. We've got Glovegate. We've got water that was tainted. I mean, there's so much going on in this fight that it's like a WWE grudge match. Regardless of who you think is going to win or what's going to happen, it's going to be scrutinized. There's going to be no foul play going on. To me, this is an event fight. It really is. It's two guys who have a personal grudge against each other, and I don't think they're going to shake hands when the fight's over. It's that heavy. So I'm geared on this fight. I'm keen for this fight.
Allegiant Stadium. The thing here is that exactly, Bruce. I think this is bigger, even though I get it. I mean, Fury, AJ, that was pie in the sky. That's why I didn't really cover it too much because Eddie Hearn blabbing his mouth off way too much. Blah blah blah. We know the story. Okay, so but I know that AJ versus Fury was a potential undisputed, and it would be huge, but with the backstory, Briscoe, is just like what you're saying. With the backstory, the history that Wilder and Fury have up to now, it's going to be freaking huge, dude. It's going to be huge, man. So Allegiant Stadium, I mean, it's going to be packed. 503 is in the building. Hey, 503 Lion, what's going on?
There's probably going to be as many good fights in the stadium as there will be in the ring that night.
Heck yeah, man. What's going on, 503?
Oh, man, just chilling, bro. At work, listening to y'all. I seen you drop the link out. I don't know who you did it for, but I said, man, I'm going to jump on because last time I didn't get a chance to jump on with you because I was working. But I kind of got a little time today. It's Saturday. It's kind of laid back today. So, man, what's up with it, bro? Salute to the OG, man. Bruce Gold. I'll see you in a bit.
503, my brother. Salute to you.
Oh, the link's for anybody, bro. The link's for anybody. So what you got on that 503? First and foremost, what do you got in the Pascal cheating thing, man?
Yeah, man. That's just that just comes with the game, man. I'm really not surprised, because when these guys get caught, everybody makes a big deal out of it, bro. But You know, we always talk about cheating in the sport. Like this is what y'all was just saying about the whole Wilder Fury thing. I heard Bruce Gold talking about it with the scandal with Fury. You know, cheating is in sports. It's just not in boxing. It's in every
That's
sport.
true.
You know what I'm saying? It's in football. Dudes, you know, take PEDs. It's in fucking the Olympics. You know what I'm saying? Whatever sport you're in, bro. Motherfuckers gonna try to get an advantage. You know what I'm saying? And boxing is the same thing. Um, but with you know, it sucks for Badu Jack. Like I was saying, man. You know, this fight is what next Sunday. You know, and this guy got caught. You know, like a week out. You know what I'm saying? And we that's like 8 days away. You know,
Yep.
it sucks, man. It really I feel bad for Badu Jack because I seen him working really hard, really hard in camp, man. He was training with Tyson Fury in Vegas and stuff like that, and you know they was getting some work in, but hopefully they can find him a replacement, man. He can still be able to feed his family, man. That's the most important thing. These guys will still be able to feed their family. You know what I'm saying? But John Pascal, man, if you got to take, I look at it like this, bro. If you got to take all that stuff,
You
bro,
gotta
to,
see
to
my
try to
fucking face this morning.
if you got to take all that stuff, man, to motherfucking get an advantage, bro, you might as well just retire. You know what I'm saying? What are you taking all that? I can't even pronounce the steroids he took, bro. He took like 3 different steroids, man.
Yep.
Shit don't make no sense,
Yeah,
bro.
you know,
Pathetic.
I was involved in competitive bodybuilding for a long time, and talk about drugs running rampant through the sport. I mean, that's a sport where everybody's taking drugs. Now they had a great testing system. What they would do is before a contest, 8 weeks out, they would start doing lie detector tests. And if you flunked the lie detector test, then you would go for the blood test or the urine test. It made things simpler. The athletes would come to take their lie detector test once a month, and it was really doing a nice job cleaning up the sport before I got out of the judging criteria. But if boxing would look at this, man, it would be an easier way to clean up the sport. It wouldn't be this 1 week and you're caught and you're out. You know, you can monitor these athletes without having to draw blood and do these lab tests. You know, a lie detector test is very simple, and I just don't know why they don't use that in conjunction with the standard blood and urine tests. But you know, it could be straightened out easier to me. And instead, we get 1 week, we get a fighter that's caught cheating and pulls out, and now we have to find a replacement. I mean, it's first of all, it's unnecessary, and it really hurts our sport.
Yeah, definitely, man. Definitely got everything boxing sports. Feeding my baby, I would if I could. Oh, it's all good, man. There'll be more opportunities. You know what it is, man. Y'all subscribe to my guy, man. Everything boxing sports, man. Thanks so much for jumping in. We got Mac of the South. What's going on, man? How you doing?
Man, salute to everybody. Salute Renee, my brother Bruce. Man, salute to 503. Salute to y'all, man. What's good this morning?
Salute, my brother Mac. How are you?
Oh, I'm blessed, man. I'm blessed than ever. Can't complain, man. I woke up this morning to see another day, man. So God bless me to see another day.
That's facts. That's facts, bro. Mac of the South. So what do you got on this whole cheating stuff?
Man, I was just listening to what Bruce was saying, man, and I totally agree with everything he is saying, man. 100%. I agree with everything he is saying on that.
Yeah, it's just a shame, you know what I'm saying? And it's true, like what 503 is saying also, that I feel 503 that he's not surprised. I mean, it's part of the sport. Unfortunately, it's in the sport, it's in all sports, and it's just a big shame all around. You know what I'm saying? We got Mac the South saying, I'm hearing about a heavyweight tournament with Wilder, AJ, Fury, Usyk, White, and Ruiz. Can you chop that up a little bit? What's that about, Mac the South?
Yeah, man, I was looking at that last night, man. I was looking through YouTube and I was looking through Google at the same time, and they was talking about like a heavyweight tournament going on between, with Wilder and Fury. The winner supposed to either get the win out of Joshua and Usyk. But with Dylan White being the WBC mandatory, would Wilder have to fight? If Wilder beat Fury, would he have to fight White next before Joshua, or would they bypass him and let him go ahead into the undisputed match against the winner of Joshua and Joshua and Usyk, the winner of those two? So yesterday at the same time they was talking about Ruiz being in the mix with they was trying to get the fight with Ruiz and Ortiz. And they was trying to say, well, the winner out of them two will get the will put them back in the championship mix, maybe against the winner out of AJ and Usyk. So it's a big thing going on in this heavyweight division right now, man. So it's a big, this Wilder and Fury fight is a big matter. At the same time with the negotiations of Usyk and AJ. So those two right there, that's a big matter in this heavyweight division right now, man. And that's gonna play a big part between those two fights if the fight of Joshua and Usyk happen.
Whose idea is this? Who's running the whole possible tournament thing?
Man, I have to go back and look that up, man, because I was just reading about that last night, and I was like, huh? A heavyweight tournament? I'm like, I never heard about this. I'm like, I ain't never heard nobody talk about this or nothing. So I'm like, man, let me dig into it a little bit more. And then I wound up going to sleep last night, so I didn't get all the way into it, but I said, I need to get back into this. But I was reading about it last night. I'm like, okay, so they got all 6 of these people in the tournament. I'm like, well, if that's the case, then why we just don't have a heavyweight Super 6 then? Just let them go at it. Best man win.
Exactly.
That would be fantastic. In fact, we talked about that months ago on this show. We said,
yeah, we did.
AJ and Wilder and Fury fight each other, and then AJ and Usyk fight each other. The winners go for undisputed. It's just so simple. It makes so much sense. But do you think we'll ever see that? Anybody?
I don't know, man. I mean, that
sounds too much like it sounds good as hell. You know what I'm saying? But that sounds too much like right for me, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it makes too much sense for boxing.
Sounds too good to be true, huh?
But it's the way it has to be, because eventually when Wilder fights Fury, the winner is going to have to go for undisputed. We have to get, because how many fights are there out there? And these guys now, when you're fighting for $30 million, are you going to settle for less and go after somebody less than that? No. These are headliners, man. This is heavyweights. We want undisputed. It's happened. Traditionally, we've always had undisputed until all these crazy belts splintered the heavyweight division. But up until 20 years ago, there's never been an era where we didn't have an undisputed heavyweight champion. And even Larry Holmes, he wasn't undisputed, but yet everybody knew Larry Holmes was the best heavyweight out there, and nobody would. There were WBA belts, WBC, IBF, and WBO, but not. And Larry Holmes at the time, he was carrying the IBF because they gave it to him, and he was the best out there. The IBF was just coming into fruition, and that they wanted a figure to wear their heavyweight championship, so they bestowed it on Larry Holmes. But he didn't want the titles. He knew it was talent that got him to the top. It's not the belt that makes the champion. It's the champion that makes the belt. And if we would realize that, man, we could accept that the best heavyweight in the world, and then maybe we'd get some action and people would dispute it. Say, no, he's not the best. I'm the best. And that's what we fans want. But there's so much business that takes over boxing today, and like Curtis Anderson was saying, we're dealing with all these beta males. We don't have any of these lions to take charge and step up. I don't even want to start naming names from the past, but you know where I'm going, man. These guys are fighters. What are they doing sitting around doing all this social media baloney when they should be signing contracts and fighting?
Yep. Yeah, pretty good, man. Pretty true. Come Forward Boxing, what's going on? My guy, y'all go subscribe to Come Forward Boxing. He does his boxing also. He boxes, you know what I'm saying? Definitely, man. Shouts out to my guy right there, man. Definitely, man. We got here, Kenneth Johnson said that's an interesting ideal. Yeah, talking about the tournament, if I'm mistaken, right? It would not happen in the heavyweight division, speaking about the tournament. Yeah, it just seems too good to be true, kind of, you know what I'm saying? L-Dub says, check this out. You're always L-Dub throwing that information, man. If Wilder wins, he's fighting Ruiz on pay-per-view. Hey, 503, what do you got on that, man? Let's get to that real quick. 503, what do you got on Tyson Fury's dad, worried about his son?
Yeah, well, I seen a video yesterday on Instagram, and I mean, he sounds scared, bro. I'm gonna just keep it a stack. He sounds scared. Bro, these UK people, they didn't want Fury and Wilder 3, bro. You know what I'm saying? Ruth Gold was just talking about it. These fighters of yesterday, they wouldn't have did this, bro. Ali wouldn't have ducked George Foreman for a year, or fucking smoking Joe Frazier for a whole year, and Joe Frazier had to take him to court. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Big
those
John,
two got together behind the scenes and made the fight because there was too much baloney going on with Bob Arum and the Ali fraction. They got together behind the scenes and said, "We're gonna fight, man," and that fight was made because everybody wanted to see it. It was truly undisputed.
right, right, exactly, and that's the problem. In boxing today, man, these dudes want to hide behind these promoters and play these games. And Tyson
Yep.
Fury, see, this is what really happened. Big John, Tyson Fury's dad, he thought Bob Arum was gonna be able to shield him from Deontay Wilder,
Yeah.
and it didn't. Once you sign your name on that dotted line, brother, you know what I'm saying? You got to live up to what you said you was gonna do in that contract. Period. That's just like if you working and you doing all this paperwork in the HR in the office. If you don't live up to what you saying you're gonna do on this paperwork, you can get fired. You know what I'm saying? You can get terminated. You know what I'm saying? So that's the same case in Tyson Fury in John Fury's case. He's scared, bro. He's scared. It ain't no other way around it, bro. He know his son ain't been doing right. He ain't been living right. It's obvious. He not in shape. He been all over America from Miami to fucking Las Vegas to Texas. Drinking, partying, not eating right, not staying in camp, going in and out of camp. Um, because in his mind he was getting prepared to take on AJ, and he just got it in his mind that he was just gonna whoop AJ's ass. You know what I'm saying? But now you got a whole nother beast that you got to deal with. You know what I'm saying? A giant in Deontay Wilder, and it's not sitting right with him because they still got flashbacks to that first fight. People don't see people only talk about the second fight. They don't talk about that first fight. What fucking Deontay Wilder cold cocked his ass and it really beat him. They don't talk about that. You know what I'm saying? So in his mind, he don't want his son to be laid out on that canvas again, man. And as a father, you're supposed to care about your children. But your son he signed his name on that dotted line, so he got to live up to what he said he was gonna do. Wilder gave you a rematch in the second fight. He didn't duck out the rematch in the second fight. So get that man a rematch, man, and get the fans what they want to see. But like L Dub was saying in the chat, Andy Ruiz and Deontay Wilder is a good fight. And like I say, it don't matter to me, bro. It don't really matter. And I've been saying this on my channel for the longest. It don't matter to me, bro, who really Deontay Wilder fight, bro. He can fight Andy Ruiz. He can fight Luis Ortiz again, man. I just want to see Wilder fight. But I am happy that he got, Tyson Fury back in the ring for a third time so he can get his belt back, man. You know what I'm saying? And I want AJ and Eddie Hearn to keep that same energy for Undisputed. That's what I got on it, bro.
I mean, well said, man. And the thing is that that's one of the reasons why I'm skeptical, man, of Fury. I hope he don't pull out, man. This guy did the same with Klitschko years ago. I mean, Mac of the South, what do you got on that with Tyson Fury's dad kind of worried about all this?
Yeah, I mean, when you look at the video, you can see it in his eyes. You can see it in his eyes that he's scared, man. And I don't think
Yep.
I don't think he has the confidence that his son is gonna win this third. I think he knows. I think he knows for a fact that Wilder's gonna win that fight. And I think he's scared for that. He knows that. You can look in his eyes and see that. Because when I was watching that interview last night, I was looking dead in his eyes. I was like, man, he's scared for his son. And I mean, I feel him as a father. But yeah, you scared for your son because, like 503 said, you know what your son did, man. And you know what he was doing. So, I mean, you know what's going on. And it's going to be a problem when that fight time come up, man. It's going to be a problem. And I got Wilder on this one. I got Wilder on this one, man.
Somebody told me something interesting. They said, don't be surprised to see Fury flunk a drug test before this fight and get suspended from the fight. Now, I heard that and I said, that's a way out. That's a coward's way out, but it's a way out. And It's just one of them things. If it does happen, somebody suggested it, so it's out there. The thought is out there, and who knows where it came from, but it's an easy way out. And if Fury wants an easy way out, man, he knows that route.
This is why I'm skeptical. You know what I'm saying? I'm not so sure, man. I mean, I understand there's, I mean, Fury has to fight him. You know what I'm saying? He has to do trilogy because of the contractual stipulations and things of that nature. He can't back out, but I'm just still like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Carl Fury, I see you, man. I don't know who you are, man. I see that you're in backstage, but I don't know who you are, man. I don't just let anybody jump on. You know what I'm saying? I got to know you. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I leave the link in the chat box, but I'm very scrupulous of who jumps on. All right. So if you're part of the community a little bit more, Call Fury, if you jump in more in the chats and things of that nature on my lives, then I'll let you jump on, bro. But I got to see who you are. You know what I'm saying? Because I avoid as much as possible, you know what I'm saying, any type of, troll stuff. You know how that is, man. So this platform is for mature folk. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying you're not, but I don't know you. That's the only problem, okay? That's the only issue, sorry. So Carl Fury, hopefully you can tune in a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Demetrius Bright, what's going on, fam? Thanks so much for jumping in. Much love to the family who's jumping in this live session. I love you guys, man. You guys are awesome. Demetrius Bright, thanks so much. So Carl Fury, all right? So I don't know if you just call yourself for that. Okay, it says here, you're from New Media Today, USA Boxing. Does anybody know who Carl Fury is here in the panel?
Nah, brother. He smell like a troll.
I ain't never heard of that troll,
brother.
Yeah, I don't know.
Carl Fury, come on, man.
Yeah, and I mean, as much as everybody lives I done been through, I ain't never seen this person name show up on anybody live, man, at all.
New Media Today, USA Boxing. Okay, Carl Fury, I'm not knocking you, bro, but you got to tune in more, man. Be part of the community, all right? So I'm not trying to knock you or anything, right? I'm just trying to be cautious, you know what I'm saying? So we got here Kent Johnson saying, "Wow, that would be shameful." Yeah. Come forward, boxing, great work, Renee. Your head on top, head to the top, bro. Yeah, hopefully, bro. I mean, that's what it's about, you know what I'm saying? And you guys are too. You're part of it, we grow together, you know what I'm saying? And we all grow together, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, Carl Fury, I thank you for understanding, man. Thanks so much. He's sending me private chat. So hey, it's all good, man. That's what's about here at Carl Fury. So just be part of the community more so we can get to know you, all right? So yeah, man. So that's the thing. That's why I'm skeptical about the whole Tyson Fury, if he's gonna really take this fight, man. And like what Bruce Goes was saying a moment ago, the heavyweight division, man, it's starting to boil up. It's starting to really heat up, man. And if this fight happens, this trilogy, the reason why I'm talking about this, I gotta make this clear first and foremost, man. I haven't really talked about it. Go to my channel and check my content. I really haven't talked about Fury, Anthony Joshua, because I see through that. I knew it was going to happen. I mentioned it here and there, but I didn't really talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Because I try to talk about more tangible things. For the fact that Fury signed the contract, supposedly, right? He went on Top Rank and showed the world, right? It looks like this is more tangible. This is why I'm talking about it more. So, if they do fight, trilogy, you know what I'm saying? Wilder and Fury, this is just going to, it's a volcano. It's going to explode in the heavyweight division, man. And this is going to be awesome. Fury and Wilder will be the front runner. I mean, Anthony Joshua, I get it to a certain degree, but I'm not too led away. I don't get led away by a fighter having all these belts. You know what I'm saying? How are you getting those belts? Who are you fighting? That's what I look at. So I understand Anthony Joshua, he's in the top. Of course he is. But I'm looking at Wilder and Fury. They're the ones that they're the front runners right now in the heavyweight division because it's trilogies and talks. Hopefully they get it. If they fight, oh my gosh, this is just going to be freaking awesome. It's going to go all over the world. The event's going to be huge. Yeah, 503, you got something to
say? Real quick, bro.
Go ahead.
I wanted to answer your question. You say, how did AJ get the belt? He got the belt because fucking Tyson Fury vacated all of them.
Exactly, man. Exactly.
He went on the drug ban.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly. He didn't get him by fighting. You know what I'm saying? He got him. And I mean, we're just being real. I'm not trying to sit here I'm not trying to say, Fury sucks and I don't know, or AJ sucks. No, of course not. I just look at it from a neutral standpoint, and facts are facts. That's why I don't get too excited sometimes with certain fighters that have certain belts. You know what I'm saying? For crying out loud. For crying out loud, who did Lada just fight for a belt? Who was that dude?
Conflict.
Who was that? Yeah, I mean, Who was that though? Did you guys know who that was? All due respect, man. I'm saying it with all due respect. You see, that's what I'm trying to say here. I understand if it was vacant, whatever the heck, but it's like, you know, who are you fighting? That's what I'm looking at. Who are you fighting? Sometimes there are great bouts out there that are more exciting than some championship fights. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, not all the time, obviously.
No, Renee, I could not agree with you more because,
Right.
you know, everybody says, well, you know, hey, are you going to see the Charlo fight? Are you going to see the Canelo fight? I want to hear you say, are you going to see the Charlo versus Canelo fight? Yeah. Right. You know, it takes two to dance. And that's what they're giving us now. You know, the with the heavyweight division, you know, Fury can fight Wilder. Great, because, you know, I don't have any dogs in these fights. We've said a long time ago, man, we're fans of boxing. We're not boxing fanboys. And right. It's going to straighten itself out if all goes. Boxing has a habit of doing that, man. You know, the cream rises to the top. You know, the only way to get there is to fight the contenders, and you have to weed out the weed patch. You have to pluck out the weed patch. You know, the best will rise to the top. That's the way it's always been. And if these fighters aren't man enough to do that, you know, to be alpha males and want to be the undisputed, they don't have any business in this game.
Facts. And the thing here is that, for example, perfect example, what I'm saying is that Wilder, he doesn't have a belt, but, you know, Wilder Fury, that's freaking amazing, man. You know, that's awesome. I mean, that's what it's about. You know, even though Wilder doesn't have the belt, it's like, hey, this is what I want to see. It's who you're fighting. You know what I'm saying?
That fight has to be taken care of. It has to be gotten through, man. It's been talked about now for almost 2 years. Get over with. Let's see if these accusations are true. Let's see if you're the badass on the planet. You know, it's a question mark, and I love fights that have question marks in there.
Yeah, just like a Ramirez and Taylor. That was a big question mark over my head. Like, who the heck's going to win? You know,
fantastic fight from beginning to end.
So yeah, you didn't know who was going to win that fight.
Nah, the heck no. And you know, Taylor got hurt early in the fight. It's like, oh my God, who's going to win this? Oh my gosh, dude, I loved it. So yeah, man. So what do you guys got on you know, now this is okay, let's focus a little bit on the heavyweight division because this is hot, you know. Anthony Joshua Hearn is talking about, you know, it's going to be hard. Hearn is recently coming out, whatever platform the heck he's saying it, because he blabs his mouth off a lot in front of the cameras. But amongst all these interviews he's having, he's talking about how difficult it may be for Joshua to, you know, hold those titles, because it's 3 titles, if I'm not mistaken, right? I mean, it's a lot of titles, a lot of mandatories. And he's talking about possibly vacating the belt. I think it's the WBO. That where Usyk is the mandatory, whatever the heck, right? So it sounds like Hearn is talking about Joshua could vacate that WBO belt to stay away from, you know, defending that belt to fight Usyk. So what do you think? Bruce goes on it. Then we'll go to 503. Then we'll go to Mac of the South. Anthony Joshua, should he fight Usyk or should he vacate, or what the heck should he do?
I think he should fight him. That's the fight out there that makes sense. He's not going to get Joshua. He's not going to get the fight with Tyson Fury. So why not take this fight? You know, it's just one more step in unifying the titles, and it's a great step. This fight's been talked about now for a couple of years. Usyk, undisputed cruiserweight champion. He's undefeated. He's a popular fighter. He sells tickets in Europe, and you know we're taking a look at him over here. To me, he looks like he's the real deal. But I'd love to see this heavyweight division get straightened out, and the best way to do it is Usyk and Wilder. If they don't want to fight for it, if Wilder wants to drop that WBO belt, fine. To me, it doesn't really. It's not going to affect the way I look at the fight one bit. You know, it's just going to kind of put a statement out that this fight is more important than the WBO. And if the fans can realize that, then maybe we'll have a little bit of straightening out in all these alphabet organizations. That's all I got to say about that fight. I say go for it, man. And to me, the WBO belt makes no difference.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you to a certain extent. Like I was saying, uh, the Eddie Hearn is a real slick son of a gun. So you gotta watch him and how he operates. Because just last week, well, 2 weeks ago for Canelo and Billy Joe, he was all in front of the cameras saying how this is for undisputed. This is the biggest fight in boxing. Um, the world wants to see this. The UK wants to see this. All this good jolly go shit. Now, Wilder wins his arbitration, and like I say, his energy has changed, man. These dudes ain't keeping the same energy. And if boxing fans don't see that, you crazy as hell. Because just 2 weeks ago you were saying how it's undisputed this and undisputed that, and you gonna pay Usyk to step aside. You gonna let him and Joe Joyce fight for the interim title and all this and all that. But now since Wilder's back into play, you already got a duck tactic to slide out the back door. You know what I'm saying? The energy is never the same when it comes to AJ versus Wilder. That is one fight that Eddie Hearn has ran from for multiple years. This is not no fucking shit that just came out of the woodworks, man. This is like a tree that's been growing in your backyard for years. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna fall on your house. That's how bad this shit is with Eddie Hearn hiding AJ from Wilder. His like his whole demeanor and energy shifted when Tyson Fury won that second fight, and now Tyson Fury and Wilder got to fight again because you thought Bob Arum was gonna protect Tyson Fury from Wilder and not fight him in the third fight. But since you've been proven wrong in the court of law, you and Bob Arum, you want to say now, oh, AJ possibly could duck out of the fucking Usyk fight because you don't want to be told what to do by any sanctioning bodies right now. You already knew Usyk was right there waiting on his shot with AJ, and rightfully so. He deserves it because he was a fucking undisputed champion at cruiserweight. He moved up, get that man his title shot. If he win, he win. If he lose, he lose. You know what I'm saying? People got to start putting Eddie Hearns to the motherfucking his feet to the fire, bro. They be softballing with Eddie. They be softballing with AJ. You know what I'm saying? They let these UK motherfuckers come to America and do what they want to do, and it's not cool, bro. It's not cool. Usyk deserve a fucking fight. He don't need to be fighting no Joe Joyce. Joe Joyce wasn't no fucking champion. Usyk was the fucking champion at cruiserweight. He was undisputed for fucking Christ's sake. Get that man his fucking opportunity. You know what I'm saying? You fought motherfucking Carlos Takam and fucking Dillian White and all these other dudes, Joseph Parker. Why not fight Usyk? You fought fucking Pulev for his mandatory spot. That's the responsibility of being a champion. Sometimes you're gonna have to fight mandatories throughout your career. Get over it. You know what I'm saying? Fucking LeBron James, he gotta fucking play against all these best dudes in the fucking NBA. That's the part of being a fucking champion. That's what happened when you in the fucking playoffs. You play the best. Same thing should be going on in boxing, bro. Like, and honestly, I think him and Usyk is a good fight. I think AJ could beat him. You know what I'm saying? You claim that you got a new identity and you such this great boxer. Okay, well, beat the boxing school of Ukraine then. Beat him. You know what I'm saying? He's a master boxer. They say he looked like shit at heavyweight anyway, right? He looked like shit against Chisora. He looked like shit against I can't even think of my man's
Witherspoon
name.
guy.
Yeah, Witherspoon. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, if all them UK dudes saying that dudes like Dillian White, fight them. And let's see how it turn out. You know what I'm saying? I'm not feeling Eddie Hearn, man. I'm not feeling Eddie Hearn. I'm not feeling AJ. AJ want to fight so motherfucking bad, man. You got Usyk right there. Pay the man, make the fight happen. Bada bing, bada boom.
You know what I'm saying? Get a fight fan something to see, man. That's what I got on it, bro.
Yeah, I think Anthony Joshua should go straight to Usyk, man. Don't beat around the bush. You know, handle business. DP Rocket says here, I think it comes down to Fury's pride versus being embarrassed. Yeah, man. Yeah, Geo James in the building. What's going on, fam? Geo James, my guy. Thanks so much for jumping in. JC's in the building. Hey. Family's jumping in. Thank you guys so much, man. So we'll get to that question right now. Come forward, boxing, just real quick. All right, let me just get to Mac of the South. What do you think on that, man? What should AJ do next?
Man, I'm just saying short real quick, man. I agree. You know, like Ric Flair said, man, you know, to be the man, you got to beat the man. So, I mean, give Usyk his shot, man. Let him see if he could beat the man. You know, and like 503 said, that man deserved a shot, bro. This man was a cruiserweight champion that came and moved up to the heavyweight. Get that man his title shot, man. This man been the mandatory for Lord knows how long, man. Get that man his title shot, man. Or are y'all afraid that Joshua gonna lose them belts to him? So what is it? You scared to fight the man, or are you scared to fight and lose to the man? Like, why y'all not giving that man his title shot, man? Get that man his title shot. And I feel like the winner out of Joshua and Usyk, man, y'all fight the winner out of Fury and Wilder. Y'all go ahead with this undisputed, man, get it done.
Yeah, pretty much, man. I agree. I definitely agree, man. So, real quick, man, real quick, and then I want to get to that. I want to get to that question because people are talking about it. But I want to get real quick to this. Jarrett Hurd, man, he's fighting next week. All right, he's fighting next week. Seems like a lot of people aren't really talking about it. And I think why? I think the reason why is because of Hurd's inactivity. His last fight was Santana. I think it was back in early 2020, almost a year and a half ago. You know what I'm saying? Santana, he tried to bring some new tools in the game, in the ring, as far as Hurd's performance. Wasn't the typical, punch, go pressure fighter, going forward, leaning forward, going forward to his opponent. It was using a lot of footwork, defensive skills. I liked it. But no one's really talking about it. Do you think Bruce goes in same order? Bruce goes 503 Mac of the South. You think Jarrett Hurd, will he make a big comeback? Will he come back and fight eventually Charlo? What do you think's going on with Jarrett Hurd?
Jarrett Hurd, he's a former champion, man. He's the only fighter to beat Mel Charlo. So, what's he going to do if he doesn't come back? Retirement, if that's his option, well, but he's 1-for-1 with Charlo. He's a former champion. He's got a lot of leverage, and I think he should come back. If he still has it in him, man, come back, work your way back up to a title shot. There are a lot of titles out there, but you're in a division. You're in a very, very hot division. So he has to tread carefully because he could be eliminated very easily. But then again, he could eliminate others in this division because that 154 is fire. So jump in there. Be careful, but jump in there.
Yeah, he's going to fight next week against Luis Arias. So looks like he's trying to come back, but what do you got on that 503?
Well, correction to the OG Bruce goals. He probably got him mixed up, but Jarrett Hurd, he never beat Charlo. They were supposed to fight.
He was supposed to, yeah.
He was supposed to fight him. They never fought, but he did beat. He beat Lara. He was one of the guys that clearly beat Lara.
Who beat Charlo for the title?
Tony Harrison.
Tony Harrison. Right. I got those mixed up.
Yeah. He beat. That's how you know 154 is a good division. It's a round robin division. It's one of my favorite divisions, probably next to 147 and heavyweight. But 154, man, is a great division. I feel like Jarrett Hurd has a great career. He has a great resume. His only problem was that when he fought J-Rock, J-Rock was prepared for his come forward pressure style, and he didn't have no answer for J-Rock. I think Jarrett Hurd is, even though nobody's talking about his fight with Luis Arias, that's a great comeback fight to be in. He's a tough opponent out of Milwaukee. Salute to 78, man. I think a lot of people is gonna watch this fight simply because they want to see Floyd Mayweather and Logan Paul. You're gonna have a lot of eyes on that fight. So potentially, Jared Hurd can win some fans. He can get some momentum going. He could possibly get people talking about him and posting them up on Instagram and YouTube and Facebook, Twitter, and all that good stuff. And he has his eyes set on Charlo, no doubt. I mean, he wants to get his belts back, but Charlo told him, he was like, "Look, bro, you should be worried about getting your one back with J-Rock." And I feel where Charlo's coming from. He definitely needs to worry about Aries. I kind of feel like he's looking past him.
Yeah.
Steady thinking about the Charlo fight. You got to think about this guy, man, because this guy isn't. I don't think he's a bum or a pushover. You know what I'm saying? I done seen him on PBC a couple of times, man, and I want to say he fought Danny Jacobs a couple years ago, if I'm not mistaken. I can't remember who he was on the PBC fighting, but I remember him fighting. And he looked pretty decent, man. He didn't come in there to lay down. So this right here is gonna be a good fight for him, man, due to the fact that he's been so inactive and he's working on his new style with Coach K, which he got a good team. Coach K is a good coach. I know he's been training in Colorado Springs. He's been training in my city in Houston, going back and forth from Denver to Houston and stuff like that. So he's been getting a lot of good work in, man. And it's time to put it to the test, man. It's time to see, what you've been working on. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna see how you've been looking in the ring. Now, I will say, a lot of Coach K fighters have been looking good. Like Kenneth Sims Jr. He fought on the Josh Taylor Ramirez undercard. He looked pretty good. So I think Jared Hurd is gonna look pretty decent, man. I definitely got him winning this fight, man. He's gonna be on a great undercard of Floyd Mayweather. Anytime you're on a Floyd Mayweather undercard, it's a good look. I don't give a damn who Floyd fighting. So he need to seize this moment, man. Try to get back in title contentions. Probably face J-Rock. I know J-Rock is fighting on the Tank Davis undercard as well. So if I was him, man, I would be eyeing another J-Rock fight, man, because I'm gonna tell you right now, bro, it's gonna be real hard to get that Charlo fight, especially if he becomes undisputed, man. You're gonna have to go through a plethora of dudes, man. It ain't just gonna be Louis Aries and you skip the line. 154 is a round robin division. You know what I'm saying? You got dudes like Lubin and Rosario fighting for a mandatory spot. You're gonna have to beat one of them. You're gonna have to beat J-Rock, you're gonna have to beat Lubin, you're gonna have to beat Rosario. You know what I'm saying? You're just not finna skip the line and get to Charlo. Shit,
Exactly.
you probably have to fight fucking Tim Zoo, Casa Zoo's son. So you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people want that Charlo fight, man. Sebastian Fundor, I can go on and on at 154.
Hey, that
You know what I'm
tall
saying?
boy there, man. That boy is
Yeah,
tall.
Yeah.
Oh, that boy is
that's what
tall,
I'm
man.
saying, bro. 154 is a stacked
Ooh.
division, man. Jared Hurd is, I hate to say it, bro, but he probably missed his opportunity, to be quite honest with you. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But he's gonna have to go through some hungry lions to get to the king lion. You know what I'm saying? That's what I got on that, bro.
I agree. He has to fight his way back up, man. He has to fight his way back up. I didn't even know, man. Thanks so much for telling me, guys. I didn't even know it's going to be on the undercard, the event of Mayweather. Wow. Huge opportunity, man, for Hurd to get his name back in there in the mix and that's why I think one of the reasons that people are really not talking about him because he's just been out of the mix for a long time, man. Mac of the South, what do you got on that with Jared Hurd?
Yeah, man. This fight here that he's fighting, he said that this fight here is at 160. So he says,
it's at 160?
Yeah, because he did an interview. Yeah, he did the interview, and he was saying that this fight that he's fighting here is at 160. But he said after he fight this fight, he's going back down to 154.
Got it.
And he wants Charlo, but like 503 saying, bro, you got a lot of hungry people in 154.
Yeah,
so you're not just gonna skip the line, man. You're gonna have to go through all these people, man. And you still got Tony Harrison. Tony Harrison want a shot back at Charlo, so you still got to go through him too as well to try to get to Charlo as well, man. But
wow.
I mean, I like this. I want to see him fight because I want to see if does he have ring rust? Would he come back better than ever like Spence did? So I mean, I want to see what's his reaction when he steps back into that ring.
Yeah, man, definitely, man. Let me get to the chat real quick, man. So, JC, thanks so much again for jumping in. We got here Mr. Boxing saying Fury versus Mr. Boxing, the heavyweight expert, definitely. Fury versus Wilder winner fights AJ versus Usyk winner for undisputed. White versus Ruiz. Oh, man. Parker versus Joyce. Yeah. Govich versus Hunter. Martin versus Ajagba. Man, I'm telling you, he's the expert in the heavyweight. Hellenius versus Kaunaki rematch. We need these. Put Mr. Boxing today in the tournament, to organize it. Definitely, man. Heck yeah, man. I love it, man. So we got, hey, the judge. Jab Jamboree, Reacher. Y'all go subscribe to Jab Jamboree. Definitely go subscribe to 503. Go subscribe to Mr. Boxing today. Go subscribe to L-Dub. Families in the building, man, that create content. So I'm talking about. Also, go subscribe to Come Forward Boxing too, man. Family right there. So we got here Hurd beat Trout better than. Yeah, that was a war, man. Oh my gosh, that was a beautiful fight. Beautiful. I loved it, man. Shouts to Trout, man. Shouts out to Trout. That that was an amazing fight, bro. Back to Mr. Boxing. Yeah, definitely, man. Saying to L-Dub, have you heard anything about why Hunter is turning down Govich? I'm assuming it's a money issue. L-Dub says, I think Hurd will struggle. Okay, in this fight, just Harrison and Durrell did in their fights. Just as Harrison and Durrell did in their fights. Ring rust. That's what I'm saying. L-Dub, I want to see Jarrett Hurd, obviously. I want to see him come back. I want to see him fight. But I'm not just so sure right now if he's going to be in his A game against Arias, man, because he's been out the ring for a long time, man. And before this fight, he's been out. I mean, it's just been before the guy he fought before. Okay, he's going to fight next week. Okay. The last fight before that was like, it's just been big layoffs, layoff after layoff after layoff. That's what I'm trying to say here. And I just don't know, man. I don't know about Hurd right now. You know what I'm saying? And we just got to see how he does next week. Arias lost to Luke Keeler, and Andrade gets killed for fighting Keeler. Right. Yeah, Keeler beat Arias. I think Arias fought Gabriel Rosado. If I'm not mistaken, it was a draw. And like what 503 was saying, he also fought Daniel Jacobs, if I'm not mistaken. And I think he lost against Daniel Jacobs. Yeah, so 6'6" Fundora. Right. Fundora's 6'6". Man, huge. Tall guy, man. L-Dub says here, J-Rock got to go see Rosario. Right. Beautiful fight right there, man. Danny Garcia move up. Yeah, I don't think he's going to. What do you guys think on that? Bruce, do you think he's going to move up to 154? I don't know about Danny, man.
Danny Garcia, he just made a bag when he fought Errol. I don't know. He's a payday. He's a gatekeeper as far as I'm concerned. I don't think he's going to do anything at 150. He didn't do anything at welterweight. He got lucky, won 2 titles, made 0 defenses. I don't know. Danny doesn't impress me as much anymore. I think he had his best days at 140.
Yep.
154. I think he's just a small fish in a big pond up there. But you know something, man. 503 Mr. Boxing today too. They made a lot of sense, because what we need in the heavyweight, what we need in boxing, we need a national commission to schedule these fights like any other sport. A Super Bowl, playoffs. It makes so much sense. And Mr. Boxing today just laid out that heavyweight schedule. It doesn't have, the boxing association doesn't have to cover every boxer, but the top 10. And the top 10 fighters could be scheduled to fight each other. It's just such a great idea and a simple idea, because what we're doing now is chaos. We're talking about these fights that should be made and might be made, but nothing's happening really. Right now things are, but I'm just speaking in general. But if we did have that National Boxing Commission, somebody like Mr. Boxing today too could be the matchmaker for these heavyweights.
Oh, yeah.
He's got a perfect schedule laid out there.
He sure did.
In a year, if that schedule was followed, we'd have undisputed.
Wow.
The division would be so much clearer. We'd have contenders. It's just a simple idea. 503 just brought it up, and I don't see why we don't take. We don't look at the lessons from these other major sports of baseball, football, basketball. They all have commissions that they answer to. They don't have these, like they call them banana republics in the WBAs and the WBCs. They have the actual commissions to answer to who make the schedules. That's what we need. We need that today, Renee.
Yeah, sometimes these promoters and sanction bodies got all twisted, man. They just got all twisted. They're running in circles. Who the heck they know? A bunch of
you gotta have somebody running the show.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
Right.
Mecca South, real quick. What do you think about that?
Right.
Danny Garcia, 154. Generally, Danny Garcia.
I seen Danny calling Mikey Garcia out the other day, man. So I'm trying to see what's going on with that. Yeah, he called Mikey Garcia out. So I'm trying to see You know, is he gonna stay at 147 and try to get that fight with Mikey Garcia, or he just gonna just say, man, forget it and go up to 154?
That would be nice. Yeah, I don't see Danny doing too much at 154. I mean, you know, under par names.
I can't see him going. I can't see him going up against no Charlo or no Harrison. Man, come on.
Or even Lubin, man. Or even Lubin, J-Rock.
Rosario. Oh, J-Rock, Hurd. Come on. That's too much. No. I can't see him.
He's probably and as an opponent. He does have the name, and he doesn't really pose the risk. So, he does have fights in 154 if he wants them.
Yeah.
Now, if anything, I could see him winning maybe an intern belt or maybe like the IBO belt at super middleweight, but a major belt, I can't see him winning one.
I agree.
Yeah, one of those under par belts, right? Yeah, definitely, man.
Right.
We got L-Dub saying Hurd will skip the line. Charlo or Hurd is the biggest fight on the PB. I mean, it's possible, man, but I just I don't think that's going to happen, man. I kind of see it far-fetched. I really do see it far-fetched, man. But I feel L-Dub, man. L-Dub got that knowledge, so definitely, man. So we got here, hey, Money in the Ghetto. What's going on? My guy, man. My guy, Money in the Ghetto. Thanks so much for jumping in, bro. Thanks so much. Hey, real quick, I want to go back and I want to, discuss this last point. I want to hear your input on this. Real quick, man. Okay, this. I spoke my piece. I made a video on it. I spoke my piece about it, but I honestly don't know where, and I said it in that video. I think it was this week, last week, whatever the heck. I spoke my piece about it. I'm just putting it like that. I don't know where this is coming from. Andre Ward versus Canelo. I really don't know who brought this up. I think it's a pie in the sky fight. Andre Ward, if this fight were to ever even come close to happening or being possible, it would be next year, maybe summertime. That would be approximately Andre Ward 5 years in retirement, coming out of retirement. Andre Ward would be like probably 38 by then. I don't know who's bringing this up, man. I don't know, but I think it's worthy to talk about. I want to hear your input. Go ahead, Bruce goes. And what do you think about this whole talk, man, with Andre Ward and Canelo, man?
Ridiculous, man.
Yeah, exactly, man. I don't know.
You got Andrade out there. You got Benavides out there. We
got Charlo out there.
Charlo's out. Yeah, exactly. There's so many fights that we want to see. Well, Andre Ward, great fighter, Hall of Fame fighter, but we don't want to see him come out of retirement. He's doing fine where he's at right now. Let him analyze the fights. I think this was just brought up to create a spark. I can't see it, but this is boxing, man. Anything's liable to happen. Probably will. So who knows? But I'm against the fight.
Yeah, that's true. This is boxing. It is. I just don't understand it. I honestly don't understand it. And Comfort Boxing, we'll get to Mac right now. Mac of the South. Canelo been on his grind nonstop. You can't just retire and think you can take it. Yeah, and for 4 years, 5 years, I just don't see it, man. And I agree. Come forward, but hey, we all got our different opinions, right? Mac of the South, what do you think on that?
Man, like you said, you spoke your piece. I spoke my piece on it already, but I'll speak on it again. But I think they're going off the quote of what Ward has said about Canelo and about himself.
Okay.
Because he had made a post. He made a post way back on Valentine's Day of this year, and he was saying, the only thing he was saying was that he feels like he don't believe that nobody can beat him. That's what Andrew Ward said. He was saying that I'm not saying that I'm coming back to boxing, but I feel like Canelo or nobody can beat me. And that's all he said.
Okay.
He feel in his mind that Canelo or nobody in the boxing world right now can beat him. That's all he said. But that don't mean he was coming back to boxing. And I think
people ran with that. Yeah.
Yeah. And people was like, Canelo. Oh, he can't. Oh, Canelo. Oh, he said Canelo can't beat him. So, okay. Well, yeah. It's gonna be a
pay-per-view.
Yeah, bro. Because I just Googled it up just now and I'm reading about it, man. And I'm looking at it now. Like he said, he's saying that I'm not announcing my comeback, but I'm saying flatly that I don't think Canelo or anyone else can beat me. And that's all he said, but he ain't said I'm not coming back. I'm not coming back but I'm just saying that as far as now, everybody that's in the boxing, Canelo and everybody else, I don't think they got what it takes to beat. I could beat every last one of them. That don't mean I'm coming back to boxing. And so I'm thinking everybody is running what he said. Oh, yeah, Canelo can't beat him. So, hey, Canelo, yada, yada, yada. Hey, and, I think it's a whole chaos behind that. But no, he's not coming back to boxing. He's retired. He's retired.
Yeah, that's the
no.
crazy social media. Well,
No, but I even heard them people or whatever the heck, right? People out there talking about this before Andre Ward said that, like a couple years ago, you know, and but at that time, Ward was still like 2 years into retirement, 3 years. It's like, I think people got to drop that talk, you know what I'm saying? I understand people want to see Canelo lose, but you know, you don't want to go out there, dude. I don't know, man. It's just Southpaw Media. What's going on? My guy, man. Hey, I had a link there in the chat if you wanted to jump in, bro. But I'm about to close, man. We've been going in for about an hour and 15 minutes. Great show, bro. I loved it. Sometimes I throw in my link. So stay tuned, Southpaw. Go ahead, Mac us out.
Oh, I just want to say one more thing about Ward.
Yeah, go ahead.
He's been elected into the International Boxing Hall of Fame. This man ain't coming out of retirement, man.
Nah,
he ain't coming out of retirement, man. This man in the Boxing Hall of Fame already, man.
Yeah, he's doing great, like Bruce said. He's in a great position. Go ahead, Bruce. What were you gonna say?
No, and right now they have to promote this fight. It's weird because Canelo's got his fights lined up. He's gone for the undisputed. He's got his map pretty much laid out, and now they throw Andre Ward in there. Let him enjoy his retirement, man.
Exactly.
Yeah, he's doing great. He has a great career right now as it is in commentating and whatever the heck he's doing. I mean, all man, I love son of God. Great career. Just leave it like that. You know what I'm saying? Southpaw says here 100% agreed. Ward, one of the best, and would give Canelo serious problems. I just don't think he would. Of course he would. I'm sure he would, but 5 years retired. I don't, people saying that he's still in shape and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure I'm sure he's in shape. I'm sure he's, staying fit and stuff like that. But it's a different thing when you're in the ring with Canelo out of retirement. It's like, I don't know, bro. Yeah. I don't buy that whole stuff narrative.
Yeah, I think he would have to take a tune-up fight first, at least 1 or 2 tune-up fights before you go just come straight in with Canelo, man.
Yeah, bro, you don't want to go do that. I know, and I understand it. Everybody knows I've criticized Canelo of his trajectory and things like that, but facts are facts, and we just got to be as realistic as possible. Him coming back and fight Canelo, bro. It wouldn't fare well, in my humble opinion. But hey, who knows, right? Like Bruce said, this is boxing. We'll probably hear an announcement. I say it time and time again when I post videos. By the time I post this video, we're probably going to hear something totally different tomorrow, or right. I don't know. I mean, it's boxing. So, man, you guys are awesome. Yes, Southpaw, awesome, bro. Yeah, just keep an eye out, bro. And y'all go subscribe to Southpaw Boxing Media also. He has some content out there. Definitely, man. Go support my guy. Everybody who makes content here, go support each other. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. Yeah, so we got here for sure. Ward is in shape. Yeah, he always is. Yeah, that's just him. But I doubt it's not gonna happen, man. But I'm just trying to, wonder what's going on, what the source of everybody talking about this. And Mac of the South just clarified it. He just started training and people jumped the gun. Exactly. Yeah, I don't. Oh, he's in the gym. Oh my gosh. You know what it reminds me of? It's like Floyd Mayweather. When they see him hitting the bag, oh my gosh, who do you want to see him fight next? Canelo is coming back for a trilogy or a rematch or whatever the heck, right? It's like, yeah, people get a little bit too emotional, carried away over somebody hitting a bag. I don't know, man. So I don't buy the whole Ward and Canelo thing. Let Ward be Ward, let Canelo be Canelo and do his thing, Yeah,
the only thing with Canelo I saw was Canelo say he'll fight Triple G for a 3rd time, but it would have to be at 168.
Right. Triple G, go retire, go hang the gloves up, man. All due respect to that guy, but if there's going to be a Triple G Canelo rematch, Canelo's going to smash him. He's going to make him look silly, man. I mean, I understand the first fight controversial, second fight a lot of people thought Triple G won, whatever. But now we're talking about now. If these guys are going to do a trilogy, dude, Canelo's going to make this. He's going to slap him around. I think that's going to happen.
I don't see.
How old is Triple G, man? It could be 39, man.
I can't even see Triple G going up to 168 to even challenge Canelo, man.
And he's not going to fight. And he can't even. He won't be Ward. He won't beat Charlo. In my humble opinion, he won't beat Andrade. Why do you guys think he's running around fighting this Murata guy? And it was
way in December.
And there were talks that he was going to fight this Falcoa guy. He's not looking for the top names. Also, the only reason he's crying and whining and pouting about Canelo is because he wants a big bag before he retires. I don't know. What do you got on that, Bruce?
I don't know, Renee.
That says it all.
Everybody wants the bag before they retire. Wait,
that's all
my
good.
My dog's starting to go a little crazy over there, but boxing's a crazy sport. Whatever they give us, we're going to watch it. I mean, we'll complain about it. We'll bitch and bellyache, but the bottom line is we're going to take what
We'll
they give
watch
us.
it, yeah.
We just have to demand. We just have to demand better fights. That's all we can do as fans. And we have a platform here. We can tell them what we want to see. Maybe it'll get out there and create a little spark for these fights. But getting these guys out of retirement, to fight a prime champion,
Right.
that doesn't interest me, man. That's just a money game.
Pretty much, man. Southpaw says here, I agree. Too much time's gone by, and Canelo has to. Yeah, of course he does, man. He'll make him look silly. He'll slap him around, and go retire, go take your check, and go home. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
We've
Definitely,
seen
man.
that fight twice already. It's not, and
Yep.
we've 24 rounds. Canelo's the better fighter. I don't want to see it again.
Yeah, no, definitely, man. So, man, loved it. I want to keep going, but man, I gotta go do some stuff right now, man. So, hey, any last words, Bruce Groves, and we'll go to Mac in the South.
Renee, I just appreciate it. It's a great show, man. I love to chop boxing. I love when you invite me on. Nothing but mad love, and I appreciate the chat. My buddy Mac in the South over here, always a pleasure. And all I can say is enjoy the fights today.
Oh yeah, what you got, Mac in the South? Last words.
Man, shit, salute to you, man. Appreciate you for having me on. Salute to 503. My brother Bruce goes as always, man. Salute to the whole chat, man. Everybody that came in, everybody that watched, everybody that liked it, everybody that subscribed. Man, appreciate y'all, man. Y'all keep it going, man. Y'all keep liking, man. Y'all keep subscribing. Let's get Renee up, man. Let's get him up, man.
Yeah, definitely. We're growing, man. Thanks to all you, what I'm saying, Mad Chat Boxing Sports. Thank you so much for jumping in, man. Go ahead and like it. What I'm saying? Like it up. Go subscribe to Mad Chat Boxing and Sports too. He creates content also, man. Definitely on the sport of boxing. Definitely, man. I appreciate you guys, man. 503 shouts out to him. He had to leave. It looks like he had to, I'm sure he's working, getting kind of busy there. So Bruce goes, Mac of the South, man. I thank you guys so much, man. It was a wonderful show. I loved it, man. And we're gonna keep pushing these lives, man. Definitely, y'all like what Mac of the South said. Go ahead and subscribe. Go ahead and share, man. We're growing. We're growing together. Content creators also here on the channel that tune in. We'll grow together also, man. So that's what it's about. Thank you guys so much. Bruce goes, Mac of the South, for your time, and we're gonna keep pushing. So stay safe, everyone. Peace out. Renee Boxing. Like, subscribe. This is a platform where we simply discuss, critique, and analyze, and simply talk about sport of boxing in level-headed fashion. Peace out, fam. Stay safe.
Salute. Peace.